This is Han and Kelly, a Christian couple who loves to make YouTube videos about spirituality and meditation. Recently, they talked about their increasing interest in Islam and how it miraculously healed them.
I don't think it's a coincidence that once we started talking about God, once we started talking about Islam, I became healed that same month. This is not a joke to us. This is my life.
It all started when Han went through a very tough time in February 2022. He got very sick and had to stay in the hospital's intensive care unit for many weeks. He was really bad, with his blood pressure going very high, his kidneys not working well, and even having a stroke while in the hospital. It was a scary situation that happened all of a sudden. During this hard time, Han started thinking deeply about life and what his purpose might be. He believed that maybe this tough situation was a test from God, showing him something important about his life.
I had a situation where I was in the hospital, in the ICU, fighting for my life for multiple weeks in the ICU. I mean, you can have heart surgery and be out the hospital in before 2 weeks. When you're in ICU, intensive care unit, for over 2 weeks, it's a serious situation. Yeah. So I had a stroke when I was in there. My blood pressure was through the roof. The doctors told me my kidneys were failing. I had to go on dialysis immediately. Everything was imploding around me. Overnight, I was healthy one day. The next day I went in, it was just like that. Idea. So in my mind, I really believed this is what God wants for me. This is my purpose. And God is showing me my purpose through this whole test.
As he tried to make sense of everything, Han began to explore different religions to find answers. That's when his fans asked him to explore Islam. And guess what? Islam's teaching made sense to him. He felt like Islam was guiding him and giving him strength during this difficult time. According to Han and Kelly, it feels like they're already following Islamic teachings. They don't eat pork and never touched alcohol their whole life.
Then people started suggesting to us, hey, watch this video on Islam, watch this video on Islam. So we were like, okay, cool. That's whenever we started watching it because you guys suggested it. So whatever you guys want to see, we will react to. And if it's interesting to us, we're going to keep doing it too. So that's why we really have just been on this kick with Islam. And like how I was saying, during the whole journey, it was like God was trying to show me Islam the whole time because I stopped eating pork. I never drank. I've drinking before, but I don't drink. Never. I never drink. I don't eat pork. And basically everything that I put in my body is healthy and good. I don't put anything haram or negative in my body. So I started to live in that way where I was praying more, meditating more.
As Christians, they always believed that Jesus was God's prophet. Jesus being God's son never made sense to them.
The God is the same, but I didn't realize that in Islam that they believe that Jesus is a prophet, what we already believed the whole time. Because during that whole time, there were a lot of things that conflicted with Christianity.
In case you don't know, Han is a meditation master and Kelly is a Reiki guide. His journey into meditation began when he was just a child, thanks to his involvement in martial arts. His mom owned a martial arts studio, and Han spent a lot of time there, practicing different forms of martial arts like taekwondo, judo, and gymnastics. During his time at the studio, Han learned about the importance of meditation and training. He and his mom would meditate together, visualizing their movements and techniques before practicing them. This helped them become better martial artists and reach high levels like black belt status. As Han grew older, he continued to practice meditation, even though it wasn't always easy. Sometimes life gets busy and we forget to do things that used to be important to us. But Han didn't give up. He kept meditating, journaling, and staying connected to his practice. However, his journey took an unexpected turn during a road trip across America with Kelly, his cousin, and their friends. They were traveling in an RV, but things didn't go as planned. The RV kept breaking down, leaving them stranded on the side of the road multiple times.
With martial art.
In Wyoming, Han looked out the window and saw the stars shining brightly. It was a breathtaking sight that made him feel connected to something greater than himself. This moment sparked something inside Han. He realized the beauty and power of being present in the moment, even in difficult circumstances. From then on, meditation became an important part of his life. Even when their RV caught fire, they were miraculously saved by a police officer who arrived just in time. As they camped on Bureau of Land Management land, Han found peace in nature and the simplicity of their surroundings. It was during this time that he was introduced to a documentary about close encounters, sparking his curiosity and deepening his spiritual journey. In 2020, he decided to start his YouTube channel with over 300 meditations and many hours of videos. Han is completely dedicated to his passion. Han follows the teachings of gratitude, love, and being in the moment here and now. He believes these are the keys to living a healthy life. The couple has been uploading a lot of Islamic content on their YouTube channel daily. They love exploring it, help them feel better, both physically and spiritually. It's given them a sense of purpose and peace that he didn't have before. May Allah guide them to Islam.